The US government just opened an investment account for every baby born in America and deposited $1,000 into it. Invested in the stock market, growing tax-advantaged, completely untouched until your child turns 18. If you have a child born between 2025 and 2028, or you know someone who does, this is the most important financial video you will watch this week. Because the window to claim this money opens on July 4th, and there's a very specific form you need to file before that date. There's also a catch nobody is talking about. Actually, there are several, and one of them could cost your kids 6 figures in unnecessary taxes if you set this up wrong. Let's break all of it down right now. These accounts are officially called Trump accounts, created under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, the OBBBA, and they've already quietly registered more than 4 million children as of May 2026. Here's what makes them different from anything that existed before. A Trump account is a custodial traditional IRA designed specifically for minors. You do the parent or guardians who manage it, but the money legally belongs to your child. And here's the part that's genuinely unprecedented. Your child does not need any earned income to receive contributions. Every other custodial IRA in existence requires the child to have a job. This one doesn't. The account is completely locked until January 1st of the year your child turns 18. No early access, no exceptions. At that point, it automatically converts into a standard traditional IRA and the clock on retirement compounding begins. Think of it as a forced 18-year head start on your child's financial life, backed by a $1,000 government check to get it started. Every US citizen under the age of 18 qualifies to have one of these accounts opened. But the free money tiers differently depending on your child's age. If your child was born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028, you get the full $1,000 federal seed deposit from the US Treasury. That's the top tier. If your child is 10 or younger and you live in a zip code with median income under $150,000, your child qualifies for a $250 deposit from the Michael and Susan Dell Foundation, which committed $6.25 billion to fund this tier. Children aged 11 to 17 don't receive an automatic deposit, but they're still eligible to have the account opened and funded. To claim, file IRS Form 4547, one page titled Trump Account Election. It's already integrated into TurboTax, TaxSlayer, and Drake in the dependent section. Or go directly to form.trumpaccounts.gov to submit without a tax return. The accounts go live for federal deposits on July 4th, 2026. Have your Form 4547 submitted before that date. Now let's talk about why this actually matters beyond the initial $1,000. If a parent maxes out contributions at $5,000 per year, the annual limit, combined with the $1,000 federal seed deposit, and the account grows at a 7.2% average annual return, tracking the S&P 500, your child reaches age 18 with approximately $183,000 in today's dollars. That's already meaningful. But here's where it gets remarkable. They will retire at age 59 with over $3.1 million. There's also an employer angle most people haven't heard about. Employers can contribute up to $2,500 per year through a pre-tax cafeteria plan. IBM has already announced they'll match the $1,000 federal seed for all employees' newborns. If your employer offers this, that's free money on top of free money. Okay, now the part they're not advertising. First, contributions go in with after-tax dollars. And all the growth, every dollar the account earns, is taxed as ordinary income when it's eventually withdrawn. That's different from a Roth IRA, where growth comes out tax-free. Second, because the account converts into a traditional IRA at age 18, any withdrawal before age 59.5 triggers a 10% IRS early withdrawal penalty on top of regular income tax. The penalty is only waived for college tuition. a first home purchase up to $10,000, starting a business, or birth and adoption costs. There is what I'm calling the age 31 tax bomb. Under the pilot program guidelines, the account loses its special tax status at age 31. Any balance still in the account at that point is immediately taxed in full as ordinary income. If your child has $150,000 in there and forgets to act, they could face a 5-figure tax bill in a single year. Set a calendar reminder right now. Age 31, do not forget it. The honest answer is, both have a real role, and the right call depends on what you're trying to build. A 5-29 plan is built specifically for college. The growth comes out completely tax-free as long as it's used for qualified education expenses. You keep permanent control of the money and can change the beneficiary to another child if needed. A Trump account is built for long-term wealth. It has stricter withdrawal rules, the earnings are taxable, and your child gains full legal control at 18, but the compounding runway, starting at birth, running to age 59, is longer than anything a 529 can offer. If I had to frame it simply, the 529 is the tool for college. The Trump account is the tool for retirement. For most families, the smartest move is to open both. Fund the Trump account first to lock in the government seed money, then redirect additional savings toward a 529 once the Form 4547 is filed. One last thing before you go file that form, and this is serious. The official Trump accounts portal does not go live until July 4th. That means any phone call, email, or text message you receive right now from someone claiming to be a Treasury agent offering to pre-register your child's account is a scam. The IRS has issued an explicit warning: never give your child's social security number over the phone. The only legitimate channels are IRS Form 4547 on your tax return, or form.trumpaccounts.gov after July 4th. If this video gave you a clearer picture of what these accounts are, how to claim the money and where the traps are, subscribe. I cover these kinds of policy changes every week so you can act on them before everyone else does.